Hello and welcome to week 2. For week 2, you'll first go to your reading assignment, and by clicking on that, you'll notice that we have quite a few short pieces to read. This is quite a bit of poetry from William Blake, Wordsworth, some of those romantic poets or pre-romantic poets. You also have a few chapters from An American Slave. So give yourself time to read through those. You've got your usual overview. This week, you're going to start to work on project number 1. And the first thing you're going to do is you're going to do an annotated bibliography. In that annotated bibliography, you are going to create basically a works cited page for the first page, and you can see that this is a sample of what that works cited page would look like, and this is cited in MLA format 9th edition. So you're going to do that for 3 different sources, and then you're going to do a half-page summary of each of those sources. And I've made this, very small font and tried to cram it in so that you can see the example, but about a half a page for each of these summaries. And then what that summary should include are the key points, at least 2 usable quotes, the purpose of the article, and how you plan to use the source in the paper. So works cited page first, summaries next, key points, 2 usable quotes, the purpose of the article, and how you're going to use this source in your paper. And then you're going to move on to a short video, if it's helpful to you, on finding e-resources in the Macomb Library database. This will take you through how to find the sources, how to access them, and then how to cite them. Most of the databases that we use at Macomb and really anywhere else allow you to cite the source without trying to figure out how to do that or put it into a citation machine. Once you've found that source, there's usually a cite widget, and you can pick up MLA format 9th edition and put that in. This also, just so you're starting to think about project number 1, and I'm going to just make that change really quickly that it's 3 outside sources for this. But your essay is for project number 1. So you're going to do the annotated bibliography first, so you start to get some research around the reading that we're doing. Now remember, the papers that you're going to write need to be about the things we are reading in class. You can't pick, something that you read before or something that you really love. It's really kind of investigating and building knowledge around these pieces that are most likely new to you, at least some of them. So you're going to create this 3 to 5 page typed in double space paper that follows MLA format. You'll quote from the literature itself and at least 3 outside sources. And then you want to remember that more or less you're arguing for something. You're thinking about an angle. You're thinking about maybe a way to look at how a writer uses symbolism, for example, or how a character develops over time, or how a character is aligned with a particular, stereotypical character. Maybe I'm thinking along the lines of, for example, a Greek hero, and would follow in all of those necessary traits. Down here, I keep it very general for you because I really want you to, as I said in the welcome video, I want you to start to think about something that's going to connect across the semester. So what you've been reading in these first couple of weeks, hopefully something is starting to, maybe you want to talk about relationships between characters, or you want to talk about something that we struggle with as humans, succumbing to oppression or fighting to, overcome something like oppression. I want you to think about some of these common themes within literature and how you can build with what we've been reading in class to really work towards something that will be your portfolio piece. So project number 1 and project number 2 can be connected, and you can use projects number 1 and 2 to build into that portfolio piece. So really think about something that's interesting to you and something that you think that you can develop throughout the course of our 8 weeks together. All right. that is project number 1. And then as we move back, what you're going to be doing for this week is turning in discussion forum number 2. Here, I'm asking you to choose 2 or 3 of the works we've read so far, unite them according to their emergent themes. So this might be a really good stepstone. If you do discussion forum 2 before you even start the annotated bibliography, that might position you well to know what you'd like to research. Your initial post should include direct references to the text, and you should illustrate commonalities, or you can illuminate differences. Once you've posted your own response, you'll respond to 2 other classmates' posts, but remember, it needs to be substantive and thoughtful. So you want to look back at that discussion forum rubric so that you're thinking about what needs to be done in your responses, as well as your initial response. And then you're going to take the literature quiz, and then you're going to submit that annotated bibliography. And as you can see, all of these are due at the end of the week. If you have any questions about week number 2, don't hesitate to ask.